What is up, everyone? Gunpla Collection here, and welcome to another episode of GBGW. Now, oh, cool. Now, I was going to say, while we're waiting for the download to complete, well, it completed right now, so that's awesome. But anyway, today's episode is basically me showing you guys the spreadsheet that I created in regards to all the current Gunpla parts and AI units, or AI pilots, should I say, that have been released. And one thing that I do need to mention is that I'm currently still working on it. I don't have all these parts, so if you guys have any of the missing parts that are not inputted, go ahead and email me the screenshots along with the max value selected in the screenshot of the part, so that I can go ahead and input the max valued of the parts into the spreadsheet so that you guys are able to compare and contrast. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the game right now. So login bonus, as it's already 1:24 p.m. So we get 10 AI upgrade memory tier 2. The golden ace day 3, we get tier 3 upgrade nippers all, so 4 of them. And we get 2,000 friend points. Notices, let's see here. Doesn't seem like there's any notices here. Alright, so with that being said, I have full energy, so while basically I'll be talking and stuff like that, but let's go to arena first. Full game data. What? Okay, that's interesting. So while this downloads, I'll go ahead and show you guys the spreadsheet. So with that being said, so with that, the spreadsheet right now, as you can see, we're on the head unit part. At the bottom here, we have chest, arms, legs, backpack, melee weapon, ranged weapon, shield, and AI pilot. So basically everything is inputted. As you can see in the head area, I have missing parts like the red frame astray head. I have all the tier 3 heads so far inputted, except for the dual. Never mind, so I don't. I have a lot of tier 2 missing, and then I have just a few tier 1 that I'm currently trying to get. I've already completed the collection for these tier 1s, it's just that I didn't think about creating the spreadsheet until now. So with that being said, if you're questioning why there's so many things on the left column in regards to like tier 5 total, tier 5 combat power and stuff like that, it's because I basically want to input the combat power of these parts once they're fully maxed out. Now, some of the combat powers are basically just parts that are fully maxed out except for the EX skills. Others have a full EX skill maxed out and stuff like that. And so I put that in, but it's not really a requirement. It's basically kind of like, oh, this is what I do kind of thing, or this is how much combat power I'm getting out of these parts. But it's not 100% accurate because there's always different factors that involve with combat power. Other than that, most of the time it's going to just be tier 5 stats here. Total, here's how I'm going to explain total. So total is basically the sum of all the stats combined. So as you can see here, the new Gundam head, we have 6,327 total stat number, or yes, total stat value. So in a sense, I kind of look at all these and kind of gauge, okay, so what can I use to basically have the highest, like the most out of the build. Now, out of all this, so far the new Gundam head has the best basically everything overall, except for, let me see here, yeah, actually it's the best. I'm missing the red frame astray, so I can't really take a look at that. But in regards to armor, what you want to do, like Actually, let me go ahead and start over. So what you want to do in regards to comparing and contrasting is take a look at these stats, and you want to basically see what stat you want to have on your build. So if you're mainly trying to figure out how to build a melee suit, like the best melee suit or something like that, you want to take a look at the melee attack and stuff like that for each part and see which one has the highest. In regards to head, of course, you can see that melee isn't that prominent, so shot attack is where it's at with shot defense. So you kind of want to gauge, okay, so which one do you want to have so that you have a higher shot attack stat value. So currently the new Gundam has the highest. I don't know of the Red Frame Astray, unfortunately, because I don't have that. And the shot attack for, well, the lowest one so far is the Exia, surprisingly. So it's interesting that the Exia head doesn't have like melee attack higher and stuff like that, but new Gundam's where it's at. You want to have the highest. And let's go ahead and go to the chest. Same thing with chest. I'm missing a lot in regards to the chest. So if you guys have these parts, go ahead and send them to me, and I'll go ahead and input it. And with that being said, with the chest, it seems like it's only armor and defense that are more prominent. So you kind of have to take a look at it and be like, okay, so this is the best and this is the worst. So Gunpla currently has the best melee defense in regards to all these parts. Meanwhile, the one with the best armor currently in my spreadsheet right now is the Aegis chest. And the shot defense wise, currently the one with the best would be a tie between the Barbados and the Dynamis. But until I get all these other parts entered in, these are basically the best parts that we can find. Same with the arms, same thing. Arms are mostly for melee attack, melee defense, and shot defense. So right now, my best on this list would be the Exia, going at 3175 for melee attack. Best melee defense, however, is still Exia, surprisingly. Shot defense wise, the best goes to the Zeta. Someone on here as well? Something just moved. Huh. I'm not sure if someone else is on here or something like that, but that's very interesting. Leg wise, you kind of also want to take a look at what is the best in regards to leg parts. Now, with leg parts, most prominent would be the melee and shot defense, as most of them are pretty high in regards to the stats. Now, the best one out of all these, of course, is still the new Gundam. Yeah, the new Gundam has the best shot defense right now. Is someone on here as well? Because I'm seeing the thing move. But anyway, melee defense wise, it's still not even done yet. Melee defense wise, let's see here. The best would be, I think it's the Exia. No, the X-Divider. X-Divider has the best melee defense. So it's kind of very straightforward in regards to how you want to look at it. You can look at it with the total stat value. You can look at it individually and build it based off that. It's all up to you. Range weapon wise, I'm definitely missing a bunch. So this won't really help much. Surprisingly, surprisingly, what I've noticed is that when you have multiple melee weapons or ranged weapons for a Gundam or mobile suit, you'll notice that their stats are going to be the same. So as you can see here, the Zeta Beam Saber as well as the Long Beam Saber, these two are both for the Zeta Gundam, and the stats are the same. Now, if you don't believe me, we'll go ahead and go here. the longsword for the Barbados, and the only Gundam that has a mace is also the Barbados. So you can see these stats are the same. So whether or not you have both of them, you can try to figure out what would be better. You have to take a look at the part trait, which is a passive skill, as well as the EX skill. With that being said, once you have that figured out, then go ahead and choose the one that you believe would be best fitted for your Gunpla build. Same thing with ranged weapons. So the only difference is that the Hyper Bazooka has different stats compared to the new rifle. But overall, some of these parts should have the same stats. Well, not really. Now I think about it. Okay, here's where you have the same stats actually, if you look at it. So, Dual Gundam's weapons right here. The beam rifle as well as the Boog? Whatever, the other weapon. They both have the same stats. Same with the pre-registration RX-78. Beam rifle Hyper Bazooka is the same thing. Now, one thing I do have to mention is I do have two different stats for the Artemis in regards to before the buff and after a buff, so that you guys can take a look at what changed before and after. And these are basically just mainly the raw stats of a maxed out Artemis part in tier 5. So you can see it definitely went up by, I guess, 2 times. So the best tier 2 weapon would be the Artemis, as well as the Code Fee, which currently I don't have. If you guys are already rolled the Code Fee parts, feel free to send them to me. I will input that in. Shield, straightforward, nothing much about it. And AI pilots. Now this is where I lack in a lot of inputting, because I don't have C-Book, I don't have Ko, I don't have Char, Christina, or Lo. Luckily, I was able to have someone send me the screenshot of Sai, which is really awesome. Same with Amuro. In regards to Kira and Bernard, I actually got them through the event, just kind of, I didn't roll them, I looked at the info and it provided me with the full stats. So that's what I'll be doing from now on out, unless if they release new pilots and stuff like that I don't have. So missing a majority. Haro apparently is going to get a new, basically a buff, so I'll be adding that in once that's out. Alright, so in regards to that, I do have to thank a few people. So I have to thank Chaos Inside for sending me screenshots. I have to thank bot_Jakey as well. I also have to thank a few other people like Lexter Ivan Evora. I apologize if I butcher your name. I'm actually terrible at pronouncing names. He sent me an email with a few screenshots, so I definitely appreciate that. Download actually completed, so let's see here. Just giving him pause real quick. So the event, the Commander-in-Chief Azor's MS is over as well. We'll go ahead and go straight to Arena and claim our SS Arena rewards. Hard Chips 20, Tier 2 Upgrade Liberal 2, Capital 50,000, Arena Coins 10. So that's perfect. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some Arena here, so I'm gonna let that auto itself while I talk. Or I shouldn't have autoed that actually. Never mind, I'm gonna turn auto off before I regret it. Autoing Arena is not a good idea. I just realized that. But I do have to give a shout out to a few other people for sending me Gunpla parts. So on Facebook we have John Michael Bunag Delara. Once again, I apologize for if I butcher your name and stuff like that. I'm not great at pronouncing stuff. Instagram wise, we have Gallivantman. I'm terrible at pronouncing. I do apologize. Gallivantman, TXT Saint, bot_Jakey, Gunpla.collector, Big Daddy Gundam, as well as Z Marikian, my friend Zach. So I have to thank everyone for sending me those parts, and if you're sending me more parts, don't worry, I will shout you out in the next video and the upcoming videos and stuff like that. But definitely thank you guys so much for sending me the parts in regards to my spreadsheet, and it's because of you guys that this spreadsheet is currently available for everyone to view, to use, and, you know, help everyone basically see what parts they have so that they can compare and contrast a lot quicker than just doing a whole looking and scrolling, because it's kind of difficult to understand a lot of the values and stuff like that. But a big shout out to them. Thank you guys so much. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into more gameplay. So I got 11, 34 points. Cool. So it seems like the basic points actually keep going up from what it seems like. So that's actually pretty awesome. Let's see. So just waiting on this to load. Once more here. And I actually used the X backpack. So X divider backpack, and it's actually pretty good. So for those of you guys who have high melee, get away from me. God dang it. Okay, so that worked. This guy's pretty fast. That's not a lot of points I received there compared to the other guy. From what it seems like, it's loading a lot slower than normal. Alright, so I was supposed to use the X Divider's EX skill, but unfortunately they blocked it, so it canceled out everything. Damn it! You dodged it! You a long shooter? I realize the game is starting to lag. I think it's the download that probably lagged. Okay. So I basically had a 0.8 gigabyte download plus a 0.3 gigabyte download just now, so not sure what happened. And I'm currently ranked 821, so that's very interesting. My ranking is probably going to drop even more once everyone logs in and plays more Arena. Now, oops, not where I wanted to go. Story mission, let's check that. No story mission, so I wonder what it could be. The new... Alrighty, so I'll go ahead and let this roll. I believe I was doing this one still. Huh. Kensuke, we'll use you. Auto. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it in regards to the spreadsheet. Like I said, the spreadsheet, like I said in the previous video, the spreadsheet is in the link in the comments as well as the description. If you guys can't find it in the comments, even though it will be pinned, it'll be in the description, and all you guys need to do is just click on it and look at it. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to edit it because I don't want anyone to edit the values and actually mess up anything. So if you guys see that I need to change anything in regards to the spreadsheet, let me know what it is, and like the cell number and stuff like that, and I'll go ahead and go in and change it if I actually find a reasonable cause to change it, or if you guys provide the proof of, hey, you know, this is what it's supposed to be and stuff like that. But other than that, I believe you are able to save a copy of it. If not, it might just, you can just save it, bookmark it onto your browser and stuff like that, so you guys can take a look at it. In regards to trying to figure out the parts and stuff like that, which one is better, what I would recommend is, let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. So what I would recommend is creating a new tab. So on your guys' end, you would have to create a new sheet. So what I would do is, for example, just type in head, chest, arms, legs, backpack, melee, range, and shield, and AI. So I would put that in at the very top. I'd probably just scoot that one over. And armor, melee attack, shot attack, melee defense, shot defense, beam breeze, and fizz breeze. So all you need to do is enter the values in. At the end here, you put total, and basically you do sum. This is a formula, sum here to here. Close the bracket, so it has to look like that. And then you press enter. Currently it's going to say 0. Now what you want to do is move the cursor to the little blue square and just drag it down to right here. So you can see it ends there. So let's say, let me go ahead and give you an example. So let's say I have the new Gundam. So you enter the information in. And you can see with the sum formula, it adds it to the total. So let's say we have, which one's the best? Which one's the best? This one, Cubele. Cubele chest, right? Yeah, the Cubele chest has the best. So we'll go ahead and add that in chest. Well, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong values, right? Melee defense. We'll go ahead and do this one actually. Do that. Arms. Arms wise, we're looking for melee attack, Astray, Exia. So Exia arms. You can see they're currently pretty evened out in regards to shot attack and melee attack. Leg wise, we're looking for the best here, so I'm gonna use Death Scythe. It seems pretty evened out. Yep. Death Scythe. Legs. Evened out here. Backpack. So with backpack, I think we'll go ahead and use Zeta. Right? Zeta. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with Zeta. Zeta backpack. So that's an increase right here. Melee weapon. What is the best melee weapon as of now? We'll use the mace. Mace it is. Ranged weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the new rifle. Because apparently the RX-78 Hyper Bazooka is the same as the new rifle. Don't know anything else here. Yep, new rifle is the best. Shield wise, and this is basically with all the information that I was able to gather. So you guys can do the same thing. We'll put that in there. An AI pilot. So we'll go ahead and go with Kira Yamato. Because he so far he has the best stats in the spreadsheet. So with that, you can see the total here. Bold it. Total is actually pretty good. You have more shot attack. What you guys want to do too is freeze. I can't recall how to do this. View freeze. One column. Okay, so column is frozen. So what you want to do is do that, and then from there, if you scroll anywhere, this column will be frozen. Let me go ahead and make this smaller. There we go. So you can see that shot attack right here has the highest value. So what you want to do is basically make sure you have an EX skill passives as well that boosts your shot attack. If anything, boost up your melee attack so that you have, you know, better stats in regards to, well, better damage output. But this is what you would basically have as a total that you can check, and then from there, if you like it, you know, and you have the parts, put it in, make that Gunpla. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, pretty straightforward. I'm glad that I was able to show you guys this and have the information, you know, available, and I'm able to provide that to you. And I appreciate you guys for watching my videos and stuff like that. So if you really enjoy the content that I'm making, and you enjoy, you know, the spreadsheet and stuff like that, give my videos a thumbs up. Comment in the description, you know, what you like, what you don't like about the game, or what you think of my videos and stuff like that. Anything you want. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel, as you guys will be supporting me and help this channel grow so that I can keep putting out content and stuff like that. And don't forget, hit that bell notification icon so that you don't miss out on any GBGW videos that I upload every single weekday. Weekends I don't upload because that's my rest time, unless if there's some sort of holiday or some sort of issue. Now, don't forget to follow my social media accounts: Instagram, Gunpla Collection at Instagram.com. I basically post a lot on my story in regards to the game, stuff like that, and Twitter as well. So if you guys follow my Twitter, I do some sort of updates every now and then in regards to the game, as well as anything related to Gunpla and anime. So other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.